Sam Rinzel has just looked absolutely phenomenal too out there. I'm starting to believe the hype that he's not going to spend time in Rockford, and
Yeah.
I think he's just got a spot on this team going forward until he does something to prove us otherwise. Like
Hmm.
that he needs to development. I mean, the Korchinski style, maybe send back down to Rockford for a little bit. But I truly, from what I've seen so far, and just hockey IQ he shows, not being afraid to get in offensively, good defensive play. Like, I mean, this kid's the real deal. Like, I
Oh yeah.
think it's fucking huge, and I don't think people are realizing how lucky we are that we land a type of player like that when we did.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, getting him late first round is pretty great because it's kind of like one of those. It could turn out really well or kind of fall flat, and I think we really nailed it on that with just the brief amount of time he's been here. But playing 20 plus minutes a game from the start, and I think it was Panger that was talking to him, or it might have been Kaylee Chelios during the Pittsburgh game, and they're just kind of like, "Hey, like, this is your fourth game. How'd you like your first four games? You get McKinnon, Ovechkin, and then Crosby."
Yeah,
it's just,
right.
it's like, oh yeah, Oh, and now that I'm remembering this, there was a something during the game of Utah where Rinzel came out hot as hell, right?
Mhm.
And he's all over it. And Darren Pang told Rick Ball during the game, he's like Mikhail Sergachev like leaned over and was like yelling at Connor Murphy. He's like, "Hey Murph," and he's like, "Who the fuck is that kid?" He's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, holy shit! It was just like, that's so funny. I just absolutely love it. I completely forgot to mention that last time, but yeah, that just jogged my memory. And
That's awesome.
when I heard him say that, I was just like, that's so funny. He's just like in between whistles, just like, "Who the fuck is this kid? What the hell?" Like, gotta love it. You just know, like, when a guy like that who's been around, won a couple cups, and he's just like, "Holy shit, this kid! Oh my god!" Like,
Yeah.
it's like that's good. That's good stuff.
Dude, it's awesome. And just, piggyback looking at his week, you talk about him playing against McKinnon, Ovechkin, Crosby, and he still finishes with a +2 rating.
Yep.
Got his first point. And talking about the ice time, yeah, he in those 3 games, he averaged the second most ice time among all the Hawks players.
Just what behind Classic?
Classic.
Yeah. I mean, in the 3 games this past week, I think, like you said, is like just behind Classic. And like when I say just behind Classic, I mean like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? It's 16 seconds. Sorry, but yeah, like Vlasic's been such a rock on the back end, and like so fucking good. And then Rinzel is just like, "Oh yeah, I'll help you out. I'm gonna be a complimentary piece and be a huge piece of this future." And Levshinov's also looked really good, and Korchinski's getting really confident, man. Like I like him. I feel like he's less noticeable because of how noticeable Rinzel and Levshinov are, and Vlasic is. And it's just kind of like, all right, like these guys are also still really, really talented and young. Just so
Yeah.
it's so exciting.
I think it actually works in Korchinski's favor,
Yeah.
fly under the radar a little bit. Everybody's watching Leshinoff and Rinzel, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do this over here. You guys go have fun. Don't critique me too much. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just amazing. And real quick, one more thing on Rinzel, talking about him being offensive minded and making the right choices. He was tied for second in shots in those last 3 games too.
Oh yeah.
Nazar and Bedard had 8 at number 1, and him and your best
Bertuzzi.
friend number 2.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean, he wants it. He wants that first goal.